No swearing in my live stream, boy. Hello and welcome everybody to the Prem de la Creme. Today is a fantastic show. I've got the main men in the building. We got Mr. Corner Flag, we've got Mr. Official Uzzy Ahmed, and we got Mr. Max Said, official Max Said. This is the one, the only Max Said. And if anyone knows why it's called Max Said, let us know in the comments below. But today we're going to be doing our UCL quarterfinal predictions. Okay, so obviously the last 16 has now gone down to the last 8, and that will start this week. Is when everything's going to go down. So obviously I'm here representing Real Madrid. My boy Uzzy is also representing Real Madrid. So there might be a bit biased, but who knows? But at the end of the day, we all know football is the real winner. So I'm excited for today's show. Lads, are you ready to jump straight into it?
Yes, sir.
Shizzle.
Okay, awesome. Well, because the Corner Flag spoke up so eloquently there, speaking great and high-level English, we will start in his neck of the woods in Anfield. We'll start between PSG and Liverpool, okay? Obviously, they're going head-to-head. Liverpool beat Galatasaray. PSG, they beat Chelsea, which is somebody on the paddle team. I don't know who, but yeah. PSG beat Chelsea to get their way here. Liverpool beat Galatasaray, just about. So, yeah, I'm going to start this off with Corner Flag. I'm going to give him the alley-oop and go, yo, PSG versus Liverpool. What are your thoughts? And what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Hamza TFE, Chelsea supporter. Let me tell you exactly what I... oh, shit. Sorry, I say too much. So Liverpool versus PSG. Unfortunately, Liverpool aren't in many competitions. I think it's the Champions League and the FA Cup only. I believe we have more of a chance of winning the FA Cup than the Champions League, but I'm going to have to be delusional here. Right? I think PSG has a lot of potential to go back-to-back. They have the quality. And I think they have the squad depth as well. Like Kvaratskhelia didn't even start that first leg, and when he came on, he basically killed the tie. And I think that basically tells you how strong this PSG squad is. Liverpool, on the other hand, we don't even have a good starting 11, let alone a good squad. From Pong, also breaking news. Apparently, he got taken off in the Netherlands game due to an injury. So looks like our injury problems are still not looking good. I just hope. I heard some reports that Alonso and Slot could be swapping places here. I don't know how true that is, but that was gathering some momentum also now in this international break. If that happens, maybe Liverpool stands a chance. Right now, I'll be very delusional to say Liverpool stands a chance to go. But who the hell is flipping dying in the background there? Flop, ruining my momentum.
Someone's tongue is dying.
Not my house, bro. I'm ours.
How current Liverpool fan is it? So we're talking about what's going to happen in PSG versus Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Champions League this season, and he's twisted that onto putting the knife in the guy who won his team his second Premier League title in 35 years. How ridiculous is that? How ridiculous is that? Honestly.
Listen, I don't mind if he stays now at this point, bro, because it looks like he ain't going anywhere. So I've accepted it. He can stay. He must just prove himself now. It's fine. Let him stay.
Well, what if they?
Okay, listen. On this.
Yeah.
Go
for it. I was going to say.
I was just going to say on this tie. Oh shit! Go for it.
If Liverpool are going to have a chance in this tie, right? Because I think PSG are overwhelming favourites. We can agree on that, right? If they are going to have a chance in this tie, where does that opportunity come from?
Slot having a identity. So I think the only games really this season where he's had a strong identity was when he had the 4-2-2 formation. And I think if he does have a 4-2-2 and if he can partner up Isak, who does seem to be back by the time we play this, with Ekitike, Szoboszlai right attacking mid, or even Salah right attacking mid, with Florian Wirtz left attacking mid, then I think we have a chance. I think that system is good enough to, Champions League, one-off games, you can definitely win a one-off game. I feel like that formation has a good chance of winning PSG in a one-off game.
No, you're saying one-off game. You realize Champions League is two-legged. So, where do you see that win come from?
I think we'll probably avoid defeat in the first leg because we play at Anfield second leg, and then we probably bring it home in the second leg.
It's always good to have the second leg at home, considering you have your fans behind you. But that first leg, if you get hammered, it's a whole different story, bro. It's gonna be tough.
It's true.
It's gonna be tough. But fair play. Last year, you actually went there and won 1-0. So you never know.
Yeah, but if you remember that game, Alisson man of the match, bro. Like that that game there, we deserved to have lost like 4-1, bro.
Maybe he'll pull a blinder again. Who knows? That's football. The ball is round. Anything can happen.
No, it's true. And listen, like I know Liverpool is there. They've had a very bad season this season, but I mean these players they've won this Champions League before. They've won the Premier Leagues before. So at any moment, if we can just somehow bring back those players like mentalities, because it's not even really ability. I feel like it's been a mentality issue a bit this season. The way we've let games go within the last 10 minutes. I think Liverpool has the record for most goals conceded within the last 10 minutes. So, like, things like that, like, yeah, Klopp ain't there anymore. Mentality monsters don't exist anymore. But yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Like, but anyway, I think don't rule out Liverpool. That's all I'm going to say. I know PSG are overwhelming favorites, but it doesn't mean Liverpool doesn't stand a chance. I think there is a chance still for us to advance.
I get that. In terms of the mentality, where do you think Salah's headspace is going to be since he's leaving at the end of the season? Does he want to go out of the bang, or is he just gonna? How can I put it? He just shite the rest of the season.
No, I think that was probably that's probably motivation for a lot of these players now, isn't it? It's like not just Salah, also it's like maybe some of the players that do look up to him, like. It might not be in his position. Like I'm not saying it's like even someone that can be like a left back, like Kirkis, for example, can look up to Salah based just on what he's done for the club and his discipline and all of that. So I think it might motivate players around the club now to actually go out and go up a gear. I'm hoping. Salah himself also, I hope him realizing now that he's going to be leaving the club, it also makes him switch on again. And I think it's only going to be a good thing, that announcement now. Like, go out there and make sure this guy leaves with a bang.
Yeah, it can't get worse than this.
It can't, but yeah.
But Uzi, Michael, what do you think? Like, obviously, that's a Liverpool fan's perspective, right? What do you think of this tie? Where do you see this heading?
Same as last year, bro.
Ozzy
Sending them Posey. Sending them home, bro. Sending them home, because this is a worse Liverpool team than last year, bro. And that team barely scraped that PSG's team barely scraped the win on pens. But comparing this Liverpool team to the team last season that they had to face, it's like black and white, bro. So I'm saying PSG is sending them packing over both legs, sending them packing.
I agree with that. I think PSG will win the tie overall, but I don't think we should discount Liverpool. It's a trophy at the end of the day. It's something they need to show up and play for. If they don't do that, that's a whole different story. But it goes back to what Noah said earlier about the identity. Slot has shittle identity at the moment. If he can just find it, like how he found it for the West Ham game, and does the correct thing, make the correct decisions, right tactics, who knows? Anything can happen. Like you say, the ball is round. I actually want Liverpool to go through. I want more Premier League teams to be there. But I don't see PSG losing to Liverpool. Sorry, Noah.
It's not an awful take that. I think back in Liverpool would be an awful take.
I like watching the English team compete against each other.
I think you're only saying that because if Liverpool go through, there's more of a chance that Arsenal win the Champions League. Like, let's be honest here.
I don't even think Arsenal. They have to worry about passing Barcelona first, but we'll get there.
No, but I'm saying like they would rather play a Liverpool than a PSG. I think, to be honest, this conversation is. I know we're on a podcast, but I think this conversation is redundant. Right? Yeah. Liverpool are shit. PSG are absolutely unbelievable. There is only one way that this is going. There's only one way this is going, right? And like they are really good. They went 8-2 versus Chelsea, right? But they were definitely like a 5-2 or a 6-2 versus Chelsea, right? It was more Chelsea being shit as well. But like, how can you think that if Chelsea make dumb decisions and are a better team than Liverpool, even if Liverpool make good decisions, they're just a shit team? And PSG are just like cracked, bro. Their front four of like Doué, Dembele, and Barcola. If that doesn't get you, Kvaratskhelia will get you, right? It's like there's non-stop Vitinha in midfield running everything. João Neves was on Cole Palmer like a rash, right? There's nothing, and you talk about Isak, to be honest. I don't think Isak's going to be that much of a problem because he's just come back from a big injury. It's not going to be normal for him to get to an elite level straight away. You know, I think this tie is only going one way. My prediction, to be honest, if I'd say over the 2 legs, is probably going to be 6-2. I would go 6-2. And I think I agree with Uzi. They'll win both legs.
6-2.
I don't know why you're laughing.
Listen, I know PSG.
I don't know why you're laughing.
PSG. Look, I know PSG is strong.
That's 3-1, 3-1.
Like, up top, but it's not going to. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be 3-1, 3-1. I think,
bro.
Honestly,
McAllister versus Vitinha, bro. Like McAllister in the Parc de France, bro. He's gonna be lost. He's gonna be a little puppy lost, bro. If Curtis Jones plays midfield, oh my god, the couple in the, oh my bro, the stuff that's gonna happen to him is gonna be disgusting, bro. It's gonna be disgusting. Liverpool are not very good. Are not very good, and PSG are unbelievable.
Let me tell you, this is how we win PSG. If we are to, this is how we do it. Now, like I said, 4-2-2. I think, like you said, yeah, maybe Isak, maybe it's too big of a game to bring someone back after breaking his leg. So I think that's still fine. We can play Mohamed Salah as the right striker then. Play him right striker. Play Ekitike left striker. Szoboszlai behind Salah. Szoboszlai, he's gonna have to probably run more than he's ever ran in his life if he wants to make sure that McAllister can have a fight in that midfield. Because yeah, I think João Neves, Vitinha, those guys will bully him. I don't think they're the quickest either. But McAllister, bro, like even the ref will beat him in a counter attack. Like that's how bad McAllister's pace is. So you're gonna have to give him support. You know.
And PSG's press, bro. I'll be honest, Nawaz. PSG's press is, I think after Arsenal, is probably the best press in the world. Right? Like they have the best team press in the world. You know, like Hakimi is pressuring the striker. Like he's pressuring the centre back. Sorry, he's pressuring the centre back. So imagine Konate on the ball and Hakimi's running after him. I'm sorry, bro. Their team is too good. This is the end of the run. Yeah. There's no chance that I give you 0.0. Honestly, you can play this game a million times. Liverpool don't win a single one. I think, like in a leg. Like 2 legs, they don't win a single one because the PSG are too good, bro. They're silly good, and I think they'll probably go back.
But like you said, though,
like if they play like this, they're going back to back.
One thing though, when a team has a strength, there's a way for their strength to become a weakness also. So if they want to come press us, right? Liverpool have the players that can literally go long though. So you give it to Van Dijk or Kirkes, they'll spray it to Salah or Szoboszlai. You give it to even like Loki, Curtis Jones should play right back now if Frimpong is injured. Curtis Jones can probably spray it towards the left side, Ekitike or Florian Wirtz. So if they want to press us, we'll just go over the top, which is something I don't know why. I guess it's just such an extreme press in the Champions League final, but Inter Milan should have done that in the Champions League final.
It's too intense, bro. Honestly, it is too intense.
But now we're expecting it.
But the only way, Nawaz, I think you get anything is if Wirtz in that little half space, right? I know old heads don't like that term, but if he can play in that half space and like get the game ticking, that is your only chance, in my opinion, is if he can get ticking in that tiny little bit of half space. Because João Neves will be on him like a rash, I assume, right? If he can if he can win his battles, that is your only chance, I think, of anything happening. I think you can kind of forget about the Salah thing. It's just Wirtz. If he can get something going, that's your only chance. Outside of, but then on the other side, you've got PSG, they've got Kvaratskhelia who can kill you, Barcola who can dribble and kill you. You've got Hakimi who can kill you. You've got Nuno Mendes who can kill you. So it's just like, it's highly unlikely Liverpool get anything, but it's just, they're not a good enough team to face PSG.
I'm pretty all I'm saying is, I hope I'm living through 2005 again, when Liverpool were also performing quite shit in the league. I think we finished 5th, and then we went on to go win it. And I'm just hoping we're reliving that. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I was born then, bro.
I hope we're reliving that.
You know, we're saying that Liverpool this season, both the games against Arsenal, I know we haven't been playing the most fantastic football, but both the games against us, they have sat in the low block. And that could play in their hands because the first game, they're playing at PSG. So if you sit in a low block and let PSG come at you, I think that plays in their hands. So don't just rule them out as yet. I don't think
they can get some counter-attacking goals, defo. Like when we beat them in the Club World Cup final, which we beat them 3-0 to become world champions, right? It was just putting balls over the head of Nuno Mendes. That was the play. It was just overload one side and then put the ball over the fullback. So yeah, and before Jorgensen decided to be a fucking retard, right? Like we were getting Chelsea were getting chances towards them. You know, like big chances towards them. I just don't see Liverpool doing that enough, and I think PSG are so clinical. It's ridiculous. it's ridiculous how clinical they are. Like, do you see that the
It was Mayuri goal? Also
ridiculous, bro. And he's coming off the bench, man.
Let me tell you who's the weakness, and it's been since last season. Now thinking about how we got knocked out, it's Konate. In all honesty, because Konate was actually the fault when we buzzed them at Anfield. Ousmane Dembele to get that goal. I know it went into penalties, and Nunez and Curtis Jones, I think, must their penalties. But I mean, like, I'm so confident in that back line to do what Hamza said now and what I said earlier, where you can invite the press. Even Max said, invite the press, and Liverpool do have the outlets to counter. Only person I see not being able to handle that press is Konate. Everyone else, I think, can handle it. Because even Gravenberg and McAllister will drop in deep, and those are also good players that can support you to play out of the press. Because we were doing that against West Ham. We were doing that where Gravenberg was able to support the right back and the right centre back, and McAllister was able to support the left back and the left centre back. So just do that, man. Just do that. I think there is a recipe to succeed, and now it's a lot easier said than done. But I feel like if these players know what it takes to win something as big as the Champions League, you're gonna have to. Those 90 minutes they'll last long, but you're gonna have to sacrifice yourself.
If Liverpool get that point at PSG in that first leg, then, like you said, over one leg, it's all to play for, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's gonna make it. I'm telling you,
Liverpool are not good enough. Liverpool are not good enough, even at Anfield, bro.
If.
What about Champions League nights? I think you'll give Spurs a fighting chance, bro, and they'll say, "Oh, Champions League nights."
Well, they did win. They did win, so we were right. So what you got to say to that, boy? They did win. They won at 3-2.
Yeah, that's like.
That's proving my point, bro.
Just yet.
No, but PSG are too good, bro. PSG are ridiculous. PSG are
good, but I don't think defensively they're as good as going forward.
And they're gonna have a break as well. And they're gonna have a break as well. That's a big thing. Is the fitness? Yeah, they do have a break. They
never rely on Lenasia, bro. Lenasia causing it.
I think it's only gone one way, but let's get to the predictions so we can go towards the other games. Nawaz, put your neck on the line, mate. What is your prediction for this game?
Go for it, lad.
I'm gonna have to be delusional, but I want to win the Champions League, so I'm gonna back Liverpool, and I'm gonna say Liverpool over the course of the two legs probably wins 2-1 aggregate.
Fair enough. Mark, what's your prediction?
That's a crazy prediction, bro. I thought Delusion will include more goals.
Yeah, but he's cracked, bro. Because he thinks there's only going to be 3 goals over 180 minutes, bro. That's insane. First of all, but anyway.
It's going to be a tactical game, bro.
It's going to be a tactical game. You know Slot's your manager. You do know that.
How Slot comes up.
You do know how Slot's your
manager.
Yeah, but
you want him to stay, isn't it? So let's hope he proves it.
You should have some respect, bro. That's what I'm saying. You should have some respect. That's what I say.
Respect. Anyway. 2-1 is fine, bro.
My days.
But anyway, Mike, what's your prediction for the game?
I'm gonna go PSG 4-2 over aggregates.
Ozzy, what's your prediction for over 2 legs between PSG and Liverpool?
5-2 aggregate, bro. PSG goes through.
So Mac went 4-2, Ozzy went 5-2, I went 6-2, and Nawaz went 2-1 Liverpool. Very interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. And we'll hold our hands up.
No, first leg. Here's my neck.
We'll hold our hands up.
No. Where's the first game though? Is it?
Bro just got the shovel.
Park the press.
Bro's got the shovel. And he's just going like this. He's digging further and further and further.
So Nawaz, you honestly think you will need an Enfield?
Yeah. I do think. The only reason we lost the game at Anfield last year was because of a Konate mistake. If this team is so good, bro, like we were the only team that really took them to the wire.
Yeah, but you were good last year. You were good last year. This year you're shit.
That was the start of the downfall, though. I can't even lie. It was that first PSG leg. That's when we've been shit, bro. I wouldn't even lie.
And also that keeper's quite good, the Russian dude. He's actually decent. So don't sleep on him.
If you can say his name right now, they'll win us. If you can say his name right now, PSG will win Liverpool.
Bro, I just know I have him in FIFA.
Yeah, it's Stefano.
You still play FIFA, boy?
Hey, bro. I logged on the other day after a while. Team's looking
I would like if I had the
bad.
capacity, bro. I would play FIFA, bro. Like I would be a FIFA content creator.
Honestly, if I wasn't tired,
I would just-
like if the gameplay wasn't shit, I'd make more content.
even if the gameplay is shit, bro, I like FIFA, man. I can't lie. I'm addicted.
No, I don't
Nah,
know.
like,
You play with shit gameplay.
Shit game, bro.
Broski, that gameplay is horse. After first update, it just went.
Every year,
I haven't
just
played since
dies
like the second update.
within like 2 months.
Remember Live Foster to
But-
Glory?
But yeah, Ozzy-
literally after you stop filming those series, bro. What's this thing? Foster Show. That's when the old gameplay went down.
But yeah, let's move to Uzi. Let's throw it over to you. So we've had PSG Liverpool. Now let's go to the big game. I think this is the game of the round. I would go for Real Madrid
game
versus
of-
Bayern Munich. Obviously, we can see that you're a Hala Madrid fan. Where do you see this game going? Let's play it out over the next 180 minutes.
Bro, honestly speaking, Bellingham should be back for this game. Mbappe is on form right now for France in this friendly game. Who else? I think that everyone really will be injured, or like the main players, other than Rodrigo, who's out for the season. I foresee this game Madrid go through. No, there's no Joselu to save us this time, though.
Mhm.
No, watch you.
But why do you beat Bayern? Because Bayern are like company. People are saying he's like the second best manager in the world at this moment in time, right behind Harambol FC, right? So what do you think makes you guys have it over Bayern over 2 legs?
Oh no, Uzi's data is finished. Let's go to Mac. Mac.
My
Oh shit,
internet.
yeah, he's back. Yeah.
Go
What
on,
was the
lad, go on.
question?
Did you
Sorry.
hear I said
thank-
why do you think that you can beat Bayern Munich? What actual evidence do you have?
Bro, this is Real Madrid in the Champions League. This is the club that loves and breathes
This is
in
Real
this
Madrid.
competition, bro. You know, listen, right? We went into that second leg last time against Bayern Munich. I think what was it? It was. I think we were behind, no?
Hmm.
And then
Alfonso Davies.
Yeah,
2
just
goals in
Alfonso
2
freaking
minutes, bro.
Davies.
Yeah, 2 goals in
Yeah,
2
whatever,
minutes, bro. Out of nowhere, out of this club in this competition, there's a different aura, you know. It's like
That's what they said last
in the
season.
league. In the league, we can be shit, right? In the league, we can be shit. But when it comes to this competition, bro, we literally love and breathe it. And Vinny Jr. is hitting form right now. Mbappe is hitting form as well since
Last season he just
injury.
paella, bro. Some Spanish rice, you know what I'm saying?
But this, I'm hopeful for the win. Honestly speaking,
Hmm.
if this
Are you
team can
hopeful
tick-
or do you actually have confidence, though? Like, do you have
I have confidence.
know
I have confidence. This team, if it can tick, how
no voodoo shit.
no,
You'll earn it.
no, nothing, absolutely nothing.
Okay,
Where's
earning
the
it,
first
okay,
leg, though?
okay.
That's a real question. Where is the first leg? Does it happen in
At the
Germany?
Bernabeu.
At the
bro.
Bernabeu.
Bayern finished
We-
second.
Ah, you're out, bro. You're out. Shit.
Now,
I can't
no,
believe
I
it.
think
Madrid
that
out.
favors them. I think that favors
that
them.
favors us really
Nah,
because
man.
look,
I'm trying to think
we're-
about all of the comebacks you've done over the years. Was the
Who did
second
we
leg not
play?
in the
We played-
Bernabeu?
it most of the
Okay,
time, yeah. But
Let's look at it this way. I know they're not the best, but when last did Madrid lose to Bayern?
ages ago,
That's
ago.
one.
I can't remember.
Which good team
2017,
this season
2012.
did Bayern beat?
I believe it
Fucking
was
hell.
2012.
2017.
No, no,
Get in there and make it about you.
No, I just
2017
say,
Ronaldo
which-
hat trick, bro.
At this point in the season, okay,
Yeah. Offside.
which good team did they beat? Name me
They
one.
beat Chelsea 3-1.
Madrid.
No, no.
Real
Madrid or
Bayern.
Bayern? Bayern, they
Bayern.
beat Chelsea 3-1. I knew it was pretty convincing.
No, this
Okay,
Bayern team
besides
is really
them,
good,
okay.
bro.
I think Madrid might.
I'm not
be
live
one
today
to
on
lose this.
TikTok. But thanks for coming here. We
Not
always
gonna lie,
live on
I think Madrid has it in them to take it all the way, purely based on that game being at the Bernabeu. I think it's gonna be like a 4-4 and penalty shootouts. They win it. Mbappe is gonna have that hunger because he's coming back after so long. He needs to make a statement somehow. So, like you said, Bellingham's coming back. Mbappe, Valverde is in his best form at the moment. That Madrid team, I don't know how, but Arbeloa is gonna put them as a cohesive unit, and I think they're just gonna edge it on penalties.
Because you don't need to coach them. You don't need to coach them tactically. You just need to let them be who
Yeah.
they want to be. And I'm surprised as you didn't mention what they did against Man City. Like, we all sat here. I mean,
Yeah,
I
again,
predicted Real
Man
Madrid
City
to
was
win.
the
Ozzy, you predicted Real Madrid to win, right? But like the whole
Yeah.
consensus was no Bellingham, no Mbappe. They got no hope. And Vinny came to the party. Valverde came to the party. You know what I mean? Like, these guys have legacy. And to be honest, when we talk about legacy games, I think this is a legacy. I mean, it's quarterfinals, so I won't go too hard, right? But it's like the start of a legacy run for Harry Kane, right? Because people are talking about a potential Ballon d'Or run, a potential, like, this is the best striker in the world right now.
Yeah.
This is the guy who could then go on and win with England, and then he'll win the Ballon d'Or. Like, all this sort of conversations around Harry Kane. He's 32 years old now, I believe. Bayern Munich are one of the top teams, actually a top team in the world, not just top team by name, but they're a top team in the world at this moment in time. You've got Michael Olise as your running mate, right? Who's on form to be, I mean, it could easily be a top 10 Ballon d'Or finisher, if not a top 5, right? You've got a strong defense. You've got a great coach at this moment in time, right? This, for me, I think is where Harry Kane has to stand up and be like, where I go from being a top player to like one of the all-time greats. These are the moments, because throughout his whole career in big games, he's been nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Against France, blazes the bar countless times for Tottenham. In the Champions League final, what did he do? This is where, like, you've got the team around you, you've got the players around you, you've got the coach behind you, you've got a massive club behind you. What are you going to do now on the biggest stage against Real Madrid, right? How are you going to stop this unstoppable force? I think this is where he can, and he's on form to be able to do it, but it's whether he does go and do it, right? Because Vinny showed when he needed to do it, he can do it. When all the doubts are talking, he can do it. Mbappe's shown it before. Valverde showed it in the last round. So I think all the pressure is off Real Madrid, because whatever you get is whatever you get. There's kind of a consensus that Real Madrid aren't that good. You lost your manager, all this sort of stuff, right? The pressure is all on Bayern Munich, because they're meant to be the foe against Arsenal. They're meant to be the one that's going to stop Arsenal in the end. But if you don't get past Real Madrid, you don't get to Arsenal. You know, as simple as that sounds. So I think this could be a colossal game, an absolute colossal game for the Ballon d'Or run, but also for like what happens in the rest of the season.
So, like, coming to your question, you said why I didn't speak about the game against City. But like I said, bro, this club in this competition, it's just different gravy. Like, everyone across social media doubted Madrid against City. Were, like you said, having basically the old forward line out, having basically having Vinny Jr. just run the front line as a one man, and you had Valverde running from right back to striker and back basically for whole 90 minutes over both legs. Really, he ran the whole pitch. So these players have won this competition before. They know what it means to dig deep at this stage of the competition. So I think worth them also Mbappe hunting for a Ballon d'Or if he wins the Champions League, if France go on and
Possible.
he has a good World Cup with the French team, could possibly win the World Cup. Then you also in contention for being the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. I mean, with all that being said, then, like, what do you think is going to happen? What's our predictions over these two legs? Because I think this is the hardest one to predict. I'd say this is one of the hardest ones to predict. But we'll start with you, Uzi. What do you think is going to happen?
Like you said, if Harry Kane comes to the party, I think it'll be a very, very tight game. But then again, this whole Bayern Munich team is essentially a super team as well. Comparing to Real Madrid, it's too heavy hitters. I'm going 4-3 Madrid edge.
Yeah, it's tight. Mark, what are you saying?
I said it's gonna be 4-4, and let me give an exact score. Let's go bold. Madrid to win on penalty, 8-7.
8-7, damn.
I don't even think that's
Plus,
crazy to
by
say,
the
to be
way,
honest, bro.
there's no Thibaut Courtois as well. Lunan on a Champions League run,
Oh.
we've seen it before. We've seen Lunan before on a Champions League run. Bro carried us to a final.
That changes things. Was Courtois playing against City? He wasn't, was he?
He was, and then he came
He
off.
was.
Yeah, and then he came
In the
off in the
first leg?
second half of the second leg. First leg, he
Lunen's
was.
good,
Ah.
bro.
Lunan's
Even in
really
that
good.
21,
Oh,
Bro.
that
22
does
season.
change things.
Lunen carried. Lunen
Not
carried,
not
bro,
really,
21,
bro.
22. And last
He's
year.
the
I don't think it
reason
changes
we
much.
went to the final. Doesn't change much because Lunan is probably has a shout for one of the best second choice keepers. Just off that whole season when Courtois
Nah.
done his
So are you
ACL.
saying Madrid's defense is terrible, Hamza? Because you thought Courtois was going to
No,
carry
but I
that
think
whole defense.
Courtois is such like
Courtois is really
he's
good.
an all-timer goalkeeper, like one of the top, maybe
Oh,
like
for sure.
one of the
But you
top
think this
2 or
defense can't
3.
still do a
So
good
to
job?
lose him, yeah, but I mean, a lot of them are injured, are they not? I'm pretty sure Eder Militao is constantly out. I'm pretty sure he's
Militao
out.
is out completely, yeah. But
Rudiger
still,
apparently isn't that great anymore.
Rudiger's
Rudiger
good,
was
bro.
bro.
Rudiger's
Is he
solid.
still good?
He was
Wait,
class
I
against
have
City.
something to club. Make me
But
big
the-
boy.
the-
Make me big boy. Make me a big boy. So I've come
Look at that
across
smile.
this question a lot, bro, on social media, where they're comparing Iker Casillas and Thibaut Courtois. That Thibaut Courtois surpasses Iker Casillas in terms of a goalkeeper, leaving the World Cup out of it. Just basing it off him as a keeper and his performances. Who do you all take here? As a keeper for Real Madrid.
I'd go Courtois. I know Casillas won like 5 Champions Leagues or something, and he was like, "Yeah, I'd still like for overall top quality, like on your day, Courtois."
But you have to, like, the thing is, like, you're going to have to
2 different types.
Iker Casillas for the two different timelines, man. Like the goalkeeper back then, like Casillas was doing a lot more, like for a goalkeeper that to do back then, like and less than what a
He
goalkeeper
set
do
the
now.
bar basically.
Plus, Casillas was only
It's like it's
6'1", I think. Casillas was one of the shorter keepers at the time as well.
No, but you know we saying
It's just
that
now
we
you
say
said just for
from
Real
a young
Madrid,
age,
right?
Yeah, just
but
base.
Courtois did the
You
same
can
thing
base
also.
it.
So
Base
good discussion.
it off.
it's a good discussion.
Because
I'd
I've
say a
come
one-off
across
game.
it on-
I would take Courtois. Like even based on Real Madrid, like what he's done for the last 4 years. I know he's been injured a couple of times, but like he has been like otherworldly. Like the only goalkeeper that I've seen that comes close to that in my time of watching football is 2. It's Manuel Neuer in the like mid 2010s and Petr Cech when I was starting to watch football. Those 2 keepers. Apart from that, Courtois, I've not seen anybody be as good as Courtois is at this moment in time.
I think I might have to edge it also to Courtois because I'm just looking at so Courtois won 3 La Liga trophies, right? Casillas won 5, but that man of the match performance in the 21-22
In the Champions
season
League
for
final.
Courtois, that's what will edge it for me. Like I know Casillas probably longevity beats him, but and even Casillas, not Casillas, sorry, Courtois, even people forget he won the La Liga with Atletico also.
Yeah.
You know, like
And the Europa League.
he's a good
You know?
goalkeeper. He also has longevity, just not with Real Madrid. He went to Chelsea, did well there.
Even at Chelsea, he was a really good keeper.
You know, I hated him for so long because the way he left was so disgusting. But the only reason why people care is because you're so good. You know what I mean? Like the only reason people care about Trent, Liverpool fans, is because you're so good. Also, you're a local player, but you're so good. You know what I mean? Like that's the only reason why people care. And Courtois when he was at Chelsea, man, I thought because obviously I'd watched Czech my whole childhood, then I watched Courtois. I just thought like, oh, it's just normal to have I thought that was the normal standard for goalkeepers. Since then, I've had Kepa Arrizabalaga, I've had Jorgensen, I've had Robert Sanchez, I've had. Eduardo Mendy was decent.
Good.
But like those 3 made me realize, okay, so goalkeepers are not supposed to be like these superhuman octopus arm like goalkeepers. You know what I mean? But Courtois, man, he's a freak. He's a freak in nature.
I mean, Mac, you also had Peter Cech and Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Yeah.
But we had like, you know,
They had end of days
outdated
check.
check. And
They had David Ospina as well, bro.
Until like Carabao Cup final, you know what I'm saying?
So until it meant anything.
Bro had David Ospina as well.
Almunia also gave Ronaldo one of his greatest goals. I still think
and that mind's so screwed.
Almunia should have saved that
UCL
free kick.
Almunia can go in the bin, bro. Oh, shit.
You should have saved that free kick from Ronaldo because that free kick was low key. Like I always look at it. Like it was a fast free kick, right? But the height, like Almunia should have saved it. Nah, Almunia should have saved it, bro.
The ball is moving like this, bro. What?
And the way it's moving, no way to be saving that.
Nah, bro. He just collapsed, bro. He didn't even dive. He just collapsed, bro.
You think the ball's coming here, bro? Instead of it coming here, it loves to go just above. Like,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
But Nawaz, what was your prediction for this game? I don't think we got yours.
I don't think you asked me any opinions. So let me just give you 3 minutes. Let me just give you 3 minutes. Now, a lot of people are overanalyze Bayern's attack, right? Obviously, their attack it's one of the best, and if they go on to go further in this Champions League, I think they're even going to start chasing records for front three was the most goals in the Champions League. I think they're already chasing a record right now in terms of just in a single season. I think they've entered like the top 5, if I'm not mistaken, for front three with the most goals. Their defense is not bad, bro. Like Upamecano, Kim Min-jae, Conrad Laimer, Stanisic. Like these are even Rafael Guerrero. Like it's not the best defense, but I think it's a good enough defense where you can avoid conceding that many goals and your attack and your midfield can still carry you. And I think that's what people don't realize. I think their goalkeeper, I don't even know who's their goalkeeper. Is Neuer still there? I think it's some other guy.
But he was injured.
Is he still injured now?
I think he'll be back though for the major game.
But Neuer low-key caused it for them when Joselu was there. So hey, another bench Neuer, bro. But I think as a whole, Bayern still has a good enough team that can win Real Madrid. I think it will be a goal fest. So whoever can outscore the other. Like I said, I don't think Madrid's defense is really that much to write home about either. So it's like, who can outscore? I think the midfield battle will be interesting also. With Kimmich, Goretzka versus Valverde, Tchouaméni. I think that will be interesting. But I do think
is Musiala back yet?
Nah, he's out still, bro.
Still out.
Yeah, from
there. It would have been a good game change also.
Yeah,
we got Pavlovic, Nicholas Jackson.
Pavlovic.
Don't buy him.
Nicholas Jackson. Doesn't he have a red card or something? Or was that in the league? That was in the league, right? Yeah. But all that being said, I think Bayern go through.
Okay. I don't think it's crazy to say that.
Where's Camavinga?
Is he injured again? That motherfucker's always injured.
You know, he's back. He's played for France now in the friendly games.
He's also a utility player, bro. You need him where you have a gap, bro.
Wait, bro, honestly.
Camavinga being a utility player is nuts, bro.
It's crazy.
Bro, I remember that.
Yo, shout out.
I wonder.
Shout out.
Well, what do you think of Bayern? You said Bayern's going to win. Well, what's the score going to be, Nawaz?
5-4.
Oh, tight.
Aggregate. I think it'll be tight. I think, like I said, whoever outscores the other. I
actually want to see something. Give me one sec.
Well, why you do that? I think I agree with Nawaz. I think even though Harry Kane has no prior history of doing anything properly, like when his team needs him to, he has zero prior history of that, right? I'm just gonna hope that he eventually gets over that this time, which makes no sense because if he's been doing it for so long, like why would it change now? But I'm gonna go for a Bayern win, and I'm gonna go for 6-3 on aggregate. I think it'll be like a 3-1 and a 3-2, something like that. I think Bayern will win by a couple of goals because even though Arbelo's got these boys playing, I mean, I say that, but as the words came out of my mouth, I'm thinking Real Madrid still. Like, how can you bet against Real Madrid?
No, you can't deny Real Madrid.
But yeah, I'm gonna go 6-3 Bayern Munich.
But Hamza, the thing I was gonna say is like, you see, Harry Kane, he was the guy, right? Like at Spurs, where before the game even started, so many people saying, "Hey, Harry Kane, listen, we need you, bro. Bro, we need you." Like, there's that weight of expectation. I think he's less on him now at Bayern, and I feel like even at Spurs, it was him and Son. It was a duo. Now he has a trio. So I think it's even less pressure now. Like, people shouldn't rely on him. People should just feed him. Whereas I think at Spurs, he was almost tasked with the job of being the 10 as well. So I think that will help him. He'll score. I think he'll score a hat trick. Not like in one leg, but I think he'll score 3 goals across both times.
I mean, he scored 51 goals this season. It's kind of nuts what he's doing. 51 goals, 6 assists. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I mean, there's a Ballon d'Or charge, definitely.
But it's there for him to win. It's there for him to win. And I remember, Mac, what we said in our predictions video in January. I said PSG or Bayern will win the Champions League. So if I don't predict the Bayern go through, then I'm not a man of my word. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's move on to the next game, which I think is also going to be a firecracker, to be honest. It's on the other side of the draw. It's Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. I know this.
Can you wait 1 minute? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's getting stuck.
Yeah, I can hear
you.
you.
And you're not getting stuck.
Sorry,
thanks for ruining my intro, Mac. Could have done this at a different time, but no. But anyway, what I was saying is we'll jump to Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Like, obviously this game is a domestic game and it just happened in the Copa del Rey. I believe Barcelona just got through. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Atletico Madrid just got through. Yeah. But yeah, we'll start with you, Mac. What is your thoughts on Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid? Because obviously this is on your side of the draw.
This is gonna be an interesting affair. I think Barca is gonna come with revenge, considering the way they went out. It's not to lose to another Spanish team in that fashion, and if it has to happen to them a second time this season, I don't think they're gonna take that lightly. So I think I'm gonna go with a Barca win. But why I'm saying it's exciting, I think Simeone is not gonna play his normal defensive game, considering Barca's high line. He's actually going to play attacking football. It's something we have seen this season. Against Spurs, he's done it because, it's Spurs. But, Barca's highline is something to go at. And if he doesn't take his chances, I don't think they'll go through. But I think, I told you, Barca are going through against Atletico Madrid.
He's going to be a tight one, or do you think, Barcelona will run away with it?
I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be very tight. I think it'll be between a goal or 2. That will split it.
First. I mean, they showed, I know it's Newcastle, but it was 3-2. It was 4-3 on aggregate, I believe, at halftime in the second leg, and it finished 9-3, Barcelona can run away with it. If they switch on, bro, I don't think there's any team in the world that can stop them, right? But it's just a question of, will Atletico Madrid let them switch on? And Uzi, tell me, have Barcelona beaten Atletico Madrid in the league? I know they won the second leg, but have they won in the league against Atletico Madrid this year?
Let me just check. Let me just hit mute you.
I think also a good factor is Barca playing at home the first game. So if they dominate that game and I don't know, stick it on them like how they did against Newcastle, it could be a whole different outlook.
It's that back line, man. And now with Ademola Lookman back, Julian Alvarez there, Griezmann on his last
You guys really
legs.
think this guy is going to be that stubborn, though? I know we keep it, it's back line. Do you think this guy doesn't?
He did against Newcastle. That's why Elanga scored 2. You think Elanga's a good footballer? No, he's a schmuck, bro. He got 2 goals because of that stupid high line. No, it was
not going to change his philosophy, bro.
I think he'll start off with it, yeah, but I don't think I think there'll be damage control.
Barca won 3-1
because of it. After he conceded 1 because of it, he'll change it up. I don't think he'll be stubborn.
Yeah,
never change it up.
They still have to play each other in the league as well.
Yeah, because saying here
on the 4th, actually, they play each other. When's this Champions League game?
Next week.
On
this week.
On the 8th. I think 8th.
They play each other at the Metropolitano this weekend.
They play back to backs.
They play each other
row.
back to back. Yeah.
Facts.
Flipping heck.
So
that makes it even more interesting.
That's a
So-
heavy run, that.
Because look at
You
this,
show your
right?
cards in the beginning.
Barcelona,
You leave some cards. Where's your Joker? You know, where's your ace?
Barcelona are 4 points ahead of Real Madrid in the table, right? Do they go full on this in this game, and then in the Champions League, or do they? What do they do? Do they?
I think they
Let
can
Madrid
sacrifice
close
the
the
league
gap.
game. Madrid don't even win the league anymore, bro. Madrid hardly wins the league.
Bro, it's-
Cristiano
it's
Ronaldo
four-
only won 2 league titles,
bro.
bro.
4 points separates us, bro, because Madrid don't play a hard game also at all. Madrid,
Yeah,
I'm
oh my word,
pretty
what's this?
sure.
Diego Simeone is a crazy guy. You never know what. Oh yes, ace up his sleeve. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Look, they play Mallorca, bro. Madrid play Mallorca in the league.
No, they play Sevilla between the games. They play this weekend against each other. Then they play against each other in the Champions League. Then they play Sevilla. Then they play Atletico Madrid. Then they play
Yeah,
each
but-
other again. Sorry.
So okay, they play
It's
each
not like
other
Sevilla
back
is
to
any
back,
good.
though, right? Yeah,
And then
Sevilla
they
ain't
play the
that
Copa del
good
Rey
anymore.
final the weekend afterwards. To be fair, Atletico Madrid have a little dirty run here.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
this could be
so,
Simeone's
like-
last season. Do you think Fairy Tale is on the cards? Yeah.
Nah,
Man just stopped after it.
honestly, right? Honestly,
Club
if
that.
Atletico look right, Barcelona's team is amazing. From back to front, bro, their team is really good. That plus they
Bro,
attack.
there's one-
Fermin Lopez also. I spoke Fermin Lopez, bro.
There's one
Bro,
weakness
he's-
though for Barca.
He's the
It's the
midfielder of the
right back
most
position.
GA, bro.
Who's gonna play right back?
Yeah. Jules Koundé. who
Please,
else?
Jules Koundé. Shut, bro. Jules Koundé.
Honestly speaking,
hasn't
right,
been
he's the
playing.
only weak link in that team. When he doesn't play, okay, and Araujo has his bozo moments as well.
Even Eric
If
Garcia,
those
bro,
two
scored a
can-
own goal, isn't it, in the Copa del Rey?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So like, if they can show themselves up, because we've seen them against Inter last season, they just fell apart. They just fell apart completely. So I don't know if
I
it's
don't know.
the
I still don't know
pressure
how
of
they
the
did that,
teams or
though.
what.
Yeah.
And
It's the
because
highline.
Inter
These
went-
players are still. I know it's the highlight, but also these players are quite young, bro. Like you look at all of the ones around the field, like Casado, Kubasi, Lamine Yamal. Danny
mean,
Olmo's
Yamal
also quite
could have
young, if
shoved
I'm not
him.
mistaken.
Yeah, Danny
Nah,
Olmo
then
is
almost
young.
like 25. Isn't it like 25 now?
Yeah,
he's-
I mean, I wouldn't call him one of the older guys.
old
you know?
head,
Like,
yeah.
But like you see,
He's
like
an
their team
established
is very
player.
young, and they have a manager. Yeah, and they have a manager that's like I'll say. I mean, his default setting is going to be that highline. So it's
I
like they don't really have the discipline.
I don't think Rafinha is around though. He's injured.
Oh yeah, with Brazil. I'm pretty sure Hansi
Yeah, because Brazil
Hansi
caused
Flick
it.
Hansi Flick was throwing a fit in the media because he said, "What's the point of these pointless friendlies when you?"
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
My guy.
Fair point, the footy expert. Fair point. Fair point.
My guy. He said, "Not me though, not a D at me." My guy.
He's definitely not lying.
Yeah,
is he?
it's a fair point. Fair point.
So I
Let's go through everyone's predictions, though. Let's go through everyone's predictions.
But let me kick it off. Right.
Kick it off, my boy.
Honestly, okay, I foresee Arsenal going through because Sporting aren't good compared to Arsenal.
Wait,
who
still
would
on
you-
Atletico, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm saying who would you want to see knock out Arsenal? Would you rather see Barcelona or would you rather see Atletico Madrid? Is the question. You want to see a ball or you want to see good football in that semi-final? Yeah. Like you said, if Simeone has a fairy tale, right?
Same.
I don't think he makes it to a final. But I think Barca goes through, but it'll be very tight. Very, very tight. I'm gonna say 3-1 over 2 legs.
Wow.
Where is the first game is a real question.
In
Camp Nou.
the cup now.
Okay. Oh. Oof. Okay. Yeah, and in this La Liga game, we have
I think there'll be damage, bro. There's gonna be damage in that first leg. I'm telling you.
If they don't do damage, then it's all different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at home, Atletico will sit in that low block, bro. With one man up front, they'll sit in that low block.
I really can't
I
see
mean,
Atletico and Arsenal in that semi-final, bro. Astaghfirullah, bro. Ban it. Don't
I
Around
don't have
versus
Barcelona,
around.
bro. That would
Around
be
I can
versus
see it
around.
though.
Atletico.
Atletico are actually a good team. I can see it for
Yeah,
sure. But
plus
Lamine
they,
in the
they
Champions
just got
League
Ademola
is
Lookman,
just
bro. Ademola
Lamine in the
Lookman.
Champions League is just
Henry in the
ridiculous,
Champions
bro.
League.
I know Mac
Like,
doesn't
he's-
like the
Champions
Nigerian
League.
footballers, but Mac, what do
I
you
like
think
Lookman,
about
bro.
Lookman?
I like Lookman, especially when he missed his penalty for Fulham. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
Telenga.
Yeah, one
Bro,
minute is
he was
2020.
Brahim Diaz
Yeah.
before Brahim Diaz, bro.
No. I like Lookman. No stress.
Let's see how much you do like him. What's your prediction?
I'm gonna go with the Barca win. 4-3 on aggregates. Bro, I'd rather play Barca than Atletico. Like you said, run an exciting game. Arsenal in the Champions League is not sitting back. Bro.
I want to see your verse Barca because just Arteta.
I also want to see that.
Tactics. Yeah. And for that reason, just like how Hamza said in our predictions video, he predicted a specific team to win. I predicted Barca to win the Champions League. So I wanna say Barcelona qualify and they advance also. So I'll say Barcelona over 2 legs get 4-3. It's very tight, all of my teams, huh? But 4-3.
That wasn't down my timeline.
Yeah. I think Atletico Madrid are pretty good. And I think they kind of have Barcelona's number, but Barcelona are just they can switch on at any point. I think if they got rid of the bloody high line, if they got rid of the high line, their attackers wouldn't be as good, right? But if they got rid of the high line, I think they'd be more successful. So it's like kind of a juxtaposition of ideas, really. But Lamine Yamal in the Champions League, like, how can you bet against him? I really want to say that Atletico Madrid will beat him. Like Julian Alvarez, Ademola Lookman, Antoine Griezmann. Like, I really want to say that, but I'm going to go for Barcelona to win. I think Barcelona win by 6-3 over 2 legs.
Hamza likes those 6 goals.
Because it's basically a 3-3 in it. No, because you know what it is? If you're going to predict that Barcelona are going to go through, they're going to get goals. You know, like that is just, they're not going to scrape by when they're going to get goals. You know, it might not be like, I know somebody put in the chat, the footy expert said that they'll ease through, right? I think they might ease through on the scoreline, but the scoreline won't reflect how tight the game is, you know? Because like for 3/4 of football against Newcastle, right? They were in, it was very tight, and then they just ran away with it. It wasn't because they were 6 goals better than Newcastle. It was just that they had more in the tank. They had more qualities there, right? But yeah, I'm going to go 6-3 Barcelona.
By the way, this is Griezmann's final season at Atletico. Does he not?
Fairy tale.
Griezmann is washed now, bro.
No, bro, he's still quality. Honestly, still quality. I still enjoy watching Griezmann.
I think he can move to centre mid, bro. He can move and just like go further and further. He'll be one of these players that just plays further and further back until he can't be asked to
He
play
did that in the
football
Champions League, didn't he? Not Champions League, sorry. He did that in the World Cup. So I thought he was gonna adopt that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to the most boring one of the lot. That's why we left it to the last one. The final game on that side of the bracket. Arsenal versus Sporting Lisbon. Mark, go on, do your soliloquy, and then we'll get this over and done with.
Sorry, I'm not. It's not gonna be a bullshit. Everyone on this panel, I'm sure he's gonna guess the same thing as me. Listen, Sporting haven't beaten us. I don't even know when last. They beat us in the Europa League, but that was on penalties. So I don't think that actually counts. We drew 2-2 with them, I think, in Portugal, and then we drew 1-1 at the Emirates. But last season in the Champions League, when it mattered, we gave them a big 5. So, no. The thing with the scoreline, I don't even know what to predict. I think I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna go. First leg, we're gonna win 2-1. But at the Emirates, This is where we need to blow them away. I'm gonna 4-0. I tried to be humble. I tried.
Yeah, bro. I don't
You tried
know.
hard,
You
yeah.
can't argue that. But listen, I'm predicting Sporting to win, and then they're gonna go through, and I'm gonna say 5-0. April Fools. It's April, by the way. It's April 1st. Just so you know.
You cringe
yeah.
bastard.
Bro, I actually want to drop my chest. Yeah, but you after.
Oh my god. Whoa. Bro's an unk, man. That's
Sorry,
such
man.
an unk thing to say.
Sorry, man.
Bro,
I saw. I was like, shit. April 1st. Fuck, bro. Shit, crazy. Sorry, man. Continue.
Now, what was it? Oh, I was saying, because we only win 2-1 at at Sporting, they're obviously gonna have to come to play at us, and Arsenal's gonna sit back. There's no shock in that. Arsenal's gonna sit back, hit them on the counter. That's how we get our quick 4 goals. And we know who's gonna turn up. He's playing Sporting, former team. He has to get the goal, bro. Victor Gyökeres. I'm gonna think a hat trick in that second leg.
See no trophies, speak no
Don't
trophies.
worry, hold your tears, Hamza. Hold your tears, bro.
No, I'm laughing because I'm thinking this is all irrelevant. Because when you face a proper team, right, you're just gonna get
Arsenal.
smoked anyway. Because I'm thinking in my head,
We
I'm
did
like,
that already.
I'm like, the only reason why this is a problem is if Arsenal will win the Champions League, right? Like if it makes it easier for them to win the Champions League. Bro, as soon as you face anybody of any decent quality, you're gonna crumble. As much as I love Saliba, and low key, I've been thinking about it for a while, but I think Saliba should be your candidate for winning the Premier League Player of the Year, right?
He's
Kid's
up there.
incredible. But if you play any decent team, bro, any half decent team, you are fucked, mate. So you can have your little Sporting win, you can have your little Leverkusen remontada, bro. Because you play anybody that's half decent at football, you are fucked. So I'm gonna go for.
What happened to Bayern? What happened to Bayern?
So you're talking about something that happened in the league stage, bro. We beat Barcelona.
No, I'm
in the
still
league stage.
asking you what happened
bro?
to them.
We're in the gulag,
You asked
bro.
what
after
we-
beating Barcelona 3-0.
You asked.
Yeah.
You said about someone
Also beat
decent.
Real Madrid.
Did we not play someone decent? That was last season. That doesn't count. This season I'm talking about now.
Yeah, we beat Real Madrid.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't count
Oh,
because
you
it's
he's
irrelevant.
talking about him.
It's irrelevant because you finished first, they finished second. You know what I mean? It's irrelevant. By the luck of the draw, you went on that side. It was irrelevant, that. But if you play any decent team like you did last weekend, I don't know if you remember, you went all the way to Centurion, I believe, was the area that you went to. You went to somebody's house and you watched the game and you got smoked. Yeah. But when it comes to any game that's of any relevance, bro, when it comes to any games of any relevance, bro, you're done, right? So take your little Premier League and fuck off out of it.
Listen,
right? Because I'm sick of hearing
I'm
you
actually
about you lot in
enjoying
the
this.
Champions League, bro.
Everyone can hate on us. Everyone can hate on us.
So-
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, bro,
I'm
so you get
enjoying
the world.
every
It's always
inch
been
of
you
it.
against the world. But no, all jokes aside, I mean, that was all pretty serious. But I do think Sporting will have more for you than you think because they're here for a reason. Because even when they played Bodo Glimt, everyone was like, oh, Bodo Glimt, Bodo Glimt, Bodo Glimt. I'm thinking, lads, like, the reason why they're playing Sporting is because Sporting finished 8th. Because they were the 8th best team over the 8 games in the Champions League, right? 8-8-8, bro. You know what 8-8-8 means? 8-8-8 means this is going to be a cooking session, right? So I think Sporting win the first leg, maybe 3-1. But I think Arsenal will come from behind and do what they need to at the Emirates. So I'm going to go for a 4-3 Arsenal win over 2 legs. You guys will get hyped because like, oh my God, we came back. Oh, we're playing Barcelona now. We're going to hear all that nonsense of Buckwas and like knock her out your mouth, yeah. and then whatever will happen. So yeah, I'm gonna go for 4-3 Arsenal.
Same. I'm resisting of a different scoreline, but I do think Sporting win the first game, gives us all false hope. And then Arsenal. Like,
I look forward to the false hope. Those 7 days are gonna be the best 7 days.
Genuine. And I'm telling you, Mac, it's no 8 also, but you're gonna get your first goal at the Emirates through a corner.
Whether it's a corner, penalty, free kick, open play, goal is a goal. You take it and move.
Bro, you know what? I want you to go through because if you play PSG, you're gonna get a hard on the biggest stage, bro. Like it's gonna be some magic.
No, I don't think. I don't think
I
so.
see
I
you
think
get
we're gonna
beat
be for that
6-0 after
revengeance.
Inter Milan got beat. If Inter Milan got beat 5-0 last year, bro, you lot are gonna get beat 6-0 in Budapest. Oh my god, we're gonna do a prediction show before the game preview. Mac might try and get a ticket. There's gonna be a whole story, and then it's gonna be.
Nah, I'm not getting that ticket now.
The game starts. You get absolutely cooked. Oh my god, I look forward to it. Inshallah. Oh Allah, please make this happen because that will just be. That'll make me so happy. That's better than if they got
also win that final. If I get the ticket, also win that final.
Bro, I hope you don't get that ticket
But
because it's just gonna be a waste of money, a waste of time, right? And you're gonna be doing something else with your
I
time.
don't ever waste my money. It's always happy days when I attend.
No, it'd be nice for you to go see them in the Champions League final, something that you haven't done for like 20 years, right? But it's just you're just gonna get cooked again by PSG. So
Listen,
you know what? I hope Arsenal go through. Go on, Arsenal.
I watched my first Champions League game live this season against Bayern Munich. Whooped them 3-1. We're gonna win this competition. That good luck is there. Bro. That good luck. That good luck from me is there.
Okay, Uzi. By the way, who's more delusional? Uzi? Nawaz about Liverpool or Mac about Arsenal? Genuine question. And in the
Mac
chat,
about Arsenal, bro.
When have I ever been delusional? Though?
you said they're gonna be PSG.
I can't be called delusional. I don't
Less chance
care.
of that happening.
I don't care.
Yeah, but I called it out though. Like Mac genuinely believes it. I said I gave that disclaimer. I said, listen, this is gonna be a delusional thing.
I did say it though.
It's out of hope. It's out of hope.
Don't worry, we're gonna do this.
But yeah.
Yes, man.
What did you give your prediction, Uzi?
Nah, I'm going 5-2 Arsenal.
Asna.
Fairs, bro. Fairs. Well, we'll see what
like
happens.
against Sporting against Bodo Glimt, right? They got whitewashed in that first leg, and then in the second leg they came back in extra time and won it. But I think against a team that's more competent, no disrespect to Bodo Glimt, right? They had a little fairy tale run, was good, whatever. But like Arsenal is a top level team, bro, and I don't think Sporting will get past them. In all honesty.
You know, we mentioned about PSG not playing. Sporting are sacrificing their league and playing the game on Friday instead of playing the game on a Saturday. I know it doesn't make a big difference, but imagine coming back from international duty and playing on a Friday. That's mad.
I mean, listen, all of us can have our opinions on the French league.
Yeah, 7 points behind
French
Porto
league
with the game in hand.
So there's still a chance.
The French league is a whole different ball game, bro. The French league.
But yeah, PSG are 1 point ahead of who's it? RC Lens.
And they're supposed to play Lens this weekend.
Hey, my man.
Bro, what you mean? PSG are good.
But
The way they
anyway.
cook Chelsea, bro. Insane.
They did cook Chelsea, right? You're right.
Oh.
But everyone here is going to get their 10. Everyone here is going to, apart from Uzi, because his team can't make it into Europe, bro, because it got smoked by Spurs, yeah? Everyone here is going to get their 10, right?
No, they just
Bruno
like the Champions
Fernandes.
League. Surely they're in the Europa League. Are they not in the Europa
Bruno
League?
Fernandes one comp.
Okay.
We're going to do the Europa League predictions after this.
Oh, yeah, no, Conference League. So
You mean Conference League,
Oh,
right?
they're not in the conference. Where are they then?
Oh,
there must be
shit.
a
Oh,
new
shit.
competition.
They did-
New competition, isn't it?
Let me bring up the PSL quickly. The South African.
Let's
check
check
Yeah.
out
Shit,
Premier League,
they're not
bro.
there to.
Sure. Let me check the Centurion disabled league.
We don't take it as Super League teams like
Just
we
say it
lost
on
our
the
first
East.
game.
Women's.
Oh, my
guys,
We love
bro,
women,
this
by the way,
guy.
guys. Especially disabled under 14 women in the Centurion League. By the way.
And we're all Indian.
What? What's that got in relevance?
That's my case.
God.
It's getting late, boys. It's getting late.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah.
If we have any closing statements, say it now. But that was our Premier League. That was our quarterfinal Champions League predictions. Does anyone have anything else they want to say, or do we all say our piece?
Here's my.
No, let's go
Let me
first.
go first, right? Let me go. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Listen, here's a very, very, very rogue shot.
Anyway,
Check this guy. Check
That
this
was
guy.
long. That one. Yo.
Boys and girls, let me give you all this. Astaghfirullah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
I was waiting for you
Okay,
to build up
let me
a
give
bit.
Let me just give it out. Let me give it quickly. Here's a
Yeah.
rogue shot, okay?
Give it to it.
A repeat of the 2014 Champions League final.
Real
Madrid
Madrid,
versus
Atletico.
Atletico.
So why
Yeah,
do you
that's
predict
a-
Barca to go through? And why do you predict Bayern to go through then? If you think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, let's. I'm saying, what is the possibilities of that happening? It's a rogue shot.
Oh, okay.
Could be.
0.5.2 point. I don't know. Nah, it's 0.
Listen, right? Mac is bad at math, so right.
Listen, I did
It
pure
is
math.
possible. We all did
I did pure
pure
maths.
math. I don't know what they have in England, but yeah.
They have.
Didn't do
no
Cambridge or Oxford.
Hamza.
They probably did like.
I was in
Nice.
madrasa.
Advanced
so
maths.
I wasn't doing any of this like in Quran stuff.
Advanced
I was
maths.
learning about the Quran. and
Oh
things like that.
damn.
Alhamdulillah, brother.
Mashallah.
No, it is quite possible, bro. Football is a weird sport. Football is a really weird sport.
Well, I mean, who has more chance to get to the final? Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid, right? I would say it's Atletico Madrid. to
I would
me.
say it's equal. Because
No, I don't
like,
think
Atletico
so.
will have to. Atletico, it will be difficult to beat Barca, that's for sure. And I think when they
Yeah.
verse Arsenal, that will also be difficult. Madrid's biggest test will be.
You have to beat Bayern and PSG.
Well, yeah. So I think
That's not happening.
I think it'll be equal though. It'll be equal though, in my opinion. Like I'm not putting Arsenal on the same level as like PSG or Bayern, but I think Barcelona, like I said, is my favorite. So if they get past Barca, they definitely will go to the final then.
Yeah, but against Real Madrid, they've got no chance against Bayern Munich, and they've got no fucking chance against PSG. So, like, there's no way that happens. At least Atletico Madrid have like a 5% chance against. I'd say a 30% chance against Atletico Madrid, and like a 20% chance against Arsenal. Real Madrid have no chance, bro. They play PSG, they're dead, bro. You think Mbappe is gonna help in the press? No
You
chance,
doubting
bro.
the team.
Imagine
that
this guy's
won-
wearing
you're
a
feeding
Real
the
Madrid
voodoo.
jersey.
bro.
Imagine you wearing that
Yeah.
jersey and he just doing them like that.
No, it's just drip,
No, he's
bro.
feeding the voodoo.
Drip's dripping it.
He's feeding
Bro.
it. The only way they're going to do it is if you doubt them, bro.
Listen.
Doubting them gives them power.
Apola 16, bro. Number 16 will come. There's 15 Champions
Aren't you a Man
League
United
here.
fan, bro?
Bro, leave this guy.
They don't have any more competitions, bro. How many times do you have to tell you this?
Yeah, true.
Listen, we still have more Champions League titles than Arsenal and Chelsea combined.
When was
Yeah,
the first? What was the year
congratulations.
what was the year you won your first
brother.
one? Ozzy, what was the year you won your first one?
In the
by way?
1900s, bro.
No, tell me the year.
That's
You
surely,
don't
you know,
think
was
Man
it?
United fan.
Was it
Surely.
1960?
We did this.
Seven.
We did this last week.
Yeah. Was it 67?
Okay.
Fuck!
1967. This guy's a United fan, by the way,
Well,
guys. This guy's a United fan.
Fuck!
You still got it
Oh
wrong.
my.
Look at this
Was
guy.
it 67 or 66? Oh, it was 66.
You
Yeah,
still
yeah,
got
yeah.
it wrong.
Remember. Was it
Oh,
68?
no, no, no.
66! Yeah, 66!
Bro,
Average United fan, bro. This is the most intelligent United fan in the world, by the
Bro.
way, guys.
listen, right? I know we won a treble and we won 08. It's fine.
It was 68. No, what are you typing there?
No, I was just making sure. But it was 16, yeah. I remember getting it.
I remember.
I put 6-7 as a
thought-
joke.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it me and Zarina that got 67? I remember.
Nah, I also said 67. And someone
that was
accused me
a
of
good-
cheating. But anyways.
That was well, to be honest, Mac, we will
They
actually
are,
be going
bro.
to the finals. Mac, we will be going to the finals. I'll be honest, we will be going to the finals at some point, but we'll get to that. We'll get to the cheating allegations because Nikhil and you are both in the defendant's box at this moment in time for cheating on a quiz.
I don't think we came up with a
Allegedly.
verdict there. I did that.
Allegedly.
I thought Nikhil was. It's alleged still, bro. We still need to go to trial.
Okay, we will talk about this afterwards.
Yeah, allegedly,
often, yeah.
allegedly though.
Allegedly.
But that was a good question to us. I think that's a really good question because it's a possibility, but I think it's a very faint possibility because I think Real Madrid will be the ones to let them down. If either of those,
It's
but I think
all clear
Atletico
fun.
Madrid don't make it through either.
For shizzle.
Is there?
But yeah,
Let's go.
thank you very much, guys, for tuning into today's show. I believe we might have a show on Sunday, so make sure you check in for that. I know it'll be FA Cup weekend, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea versus Port Vale, and the big game, Southampton versus Arsenal. So let's see who wins. Let's see who makes it.
And who's United versus? Who's United versus again?
My bad.
Manchester United under 21s versus Manchester United coming live from Carrington this weekend. So make sure you tune in for that. But thank you very
I
much
think
for
they are
joining
playing
us.
Madrid on the 21s.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we will
man.
see you next week. Bye, guys.